Candyman giving out that 2 for a penny candy.
That's from 2 years ago, Halloween.
And I advise you children not to eat it.
Wrestling fans, Joey G and Gino Caruso coming at you from ECPW Adrenaline TV. We're starting off with Sage against Joe Scott, and that didn't start good for him, did it?
No, not for Joe Scott. Sage.
Wow. You know, we've seen Joe Scott been on a pretty good winning streak. I mean, very impressive wins over
Andrew Anderson. How about that one?
Consecutive wins.
Yes.
And then he took Dan the Man to the limit the last time we saw him. And he's got a big man in there tonight, though, Joe. And you got that lunatic on the outside, Brandon Allen. There's some type of cult going on there, Joey. With Aaron Bradley, a Meadowlands monster.
Oh, Aaron Bradley is just, he's off the wall.
Fans, great you can tune in again this week and be a part of this great wrestling action. It's our pleasure and privilege to be here. Joey, we had some card last week, but you never know what's going to happen.
Each and every week, something crazy happens in the week before.
Joe Scott trying to work on the arm of the Big Sage.
Brandon Alpha shouting to Sage, giving him instructions. Candyman usually stays quiet during the match, doesn't he?
This guy look like candy in his mouth. I noticed, Joey, when we go in the back in the locker room and you see all the wrestlers there, Brandon Alpha and his guys are always by themselves in the corner, the darkest, farthest corner from everybody. That's just the way they are. That's their personality. Big boot there by Sage.
They don't want to. They just want to be alone.
They don't like anyone.
Nope. Sometimes I wonder if they like each other. You just don't know. They're just off the wall.
Do they even trust each other?
I mean, Sage, how tall is Sage? About 6'6"?
Yeah, 6'6", 6'7", right around that 290, 300-pound mark. Very big, tough competitor, and he knows his way around that ring, Joey. He's a throwback wrestler. He very methodical in there. He's not going to make mistakes very often.
No. Now Joe Scott getting the worst of this so far. That's it, Joe.
Joe's got to stick and move and use his speed and agility.
Sage caught him. Bear hug, an old-fashioned bear hug.
It still works, right, Joe?
Still, absolutely.
Especially when you're that big, it works.
It stops the strength out of you. It takes its toll on your ribs and your back.
You can't breathe. You're not going anywhere. Big
elbow right across the chin of Joe Scott. Candyman telling Joe Scott to get up.
He's going to give him a Hershey's bar or what?
Candyman.
That's a plug for Hershey's. That's a plug for Hershey's right there. They didn't even pay us.
I don't think Candyman would splurge on a Hershey's bar.
You know, we talked about.
They don't sell them for a nickel anymore.
We talk about Joe Scott. You know, those are some great wins, and you'd have to say that, you know what? He would be in line for some type of a title shot coming up. I mean, that's an impressive
You would think. Well, you know what? Let's see if he can get past the monster they call Sage.
And speaking of monsters, Joey G, the Meadowlands monster is going to be coming up this half hour as well. The 7-footer who's also in the same group with Sage and Aaron Bradley and Brandon Alpha. I mean, that's quite a group. We talk about titles, Joe. What about next week? TV champion's going to be here. Corey Bad News Dillinger defends that belt against Conor Riley in a lumberjack matchup.
Wow. I was unaware of that. Gino, you can tell me next week we're going to have a lumberjack match
For the TV title.
Oh, you wrestling fans who are watching us tonight, you better come back and join us next week for that one, because that's going to be a doozy.
Fans, you don't want to miss it again. At the end of this program, there will be an upcoming events list. We'll have a website and a phone number for you to find out all the upcoming events. And Goggles Paisano just walked by.
Joe Scott gets a big elbow.
This is it's a fun building. We're here in Apacon, in St. Jude's Center in Apacon, Joey. And some great fans up here as always. Loud and proud.
And they're enjoying Adrenaline Television ECPW wrestling.
Can barely get the big man off his feet.
No, but he did rock him a little bit.
He's got him rocking. I think he telegraphed that move.
Yes, and Sage.
But so did Sage. Now Joe's got to capitalize on that mistake because Sage doesn't make them very often. Tornado DDT, that may be enough. The big man's down. Another upset. Oh my God, Joey.
Joe Scott would have pulled off.
He's like the people's champ. They've really taken him.
Absolutely. Average Joe.
He's one of them.
Joe.
And he gets fired up by those fans.
Well, you know, I'm going to have to pay Candyman a compliment. Ever since Joe Scott hooked up with Candyman, he's been on a winning streak.
Well, is that a coincidence?
Maybe the Candyman has
Maybe there's something in that candy, Joey. You may need a couple pieces of that. Give me a couple too. I want to get loaded.
Might be better than the blue pill.
He got caught there. That's right behind Joe Scott trying to go for again countered by Sage up and he got planted on that one. That may be enough. And it was. Brandon Alpha's happy. Look at him.
Big sale over there. That's what you call a 7-foot monster, Joey.
Oh, and he is a monster. Big, mean, nasty.
You know, when he comes into the arena, and wrestling fans, usually wrestlers are congenial and they'll give you an autograph. Don't even go up to this man.
He doesn't even want to be bothered. Well, we saw this youngster last week, KC, but this is, pardon the pun, a tall task.
Well,
I think KC much better suited for the light heavyweight division.
Casey giving up a lot of height and a lot of weight to the Meadowlands Monster. Oh, look at the Meadowlands Monster. Got the referee by the neck. Come on.
You can't put your hands on the referee.
No, but you know what? The referee, I understand what he's doing. He's giving him a little leeway. You're not going to disqualify the guy before the match. These fans paid good money
well,
to
you
see
know what?
wrestling.
Maybe if you did, some of these guys would understand.
Well, that's a good point.
Oh, Brandon Alpha just got a shot in the chop.
All right, the Meadowlands Monster. Oh, look at the... KC ran into a brick wall.
Joey, I mean, it's you know, you got to give the kid a lot of effort. A lot of credit for his effort and his heart, but...
I give an A for effort, but...
As for stupid.
Yeah. That's what you took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, he may be out on his feet.
I mean, then again, KC's here to try and make a name for himself. Promoters put you in with a wrestler, you got to take the match.
Well, Joey, I've been there. When you're a young guy trying to make it in this business, you show up. A lot of times you may not even be booked on the card, and you're a standby wrestler, and this is what you get.
Yep.
And you know what? You want to make it in this business, you wrestle anybody. And I guarantee this. Wow! He just got manhandled.
You always have your gear with you?
Joey, win, lose, or draw, young KC will come out of this with experience. As long as he doesn't come out of it with a concussion. Uh-oh. Oh, my God.
Gino, I think that might be it.
I'm hoping it is.
Look, what is Brandon Alpha doing to this poor kid?
I don't know. There's no need for this.
What are they doing?
And the fans, the Hills Have Eyes in the front row over there is going berserk. Oh, no. Oh, he just snapped him in half.
Now the Monster's going on a rampage here, challenging the fans.
He wants to fight anybody, Joey. I mean, he's gone berserk.
Hope he don't want to fight me.
I'm hoping young Casey's okay.
Screaming at the referee. Casey's hurt. He's going to need some help getting out of the ring.
Joey, that was, I hate to see that happen. Youngster out here just trying to make his name in this business. And, a guy like the Meadowlands Monster just has no remorse for what he does.
No, he just wants to hurt people.
True monster.
Supermarket sweep again.
Like it's a surprise.
Here we have Timothy Theory minus Doug DeVito. it's not working out too well for Timothy Theory because we know he's not a popular wrestler here in ECPW. And we got Supermarket Sweep.
Joey in the back.
What happened?
Meadowlands Monster was pushing some people around in the locker room because there's some comments to say about why he did what he did, and I guess he took offense to it. Angelo Johns was in the back there, and he told Brandon Alpha, "You better get your checkbook out."
Really?
So I don't know what that means, but maybe there's a heavy fine coming for that. But we got a good matchup here, Joey, with Timothy Theory against Kevin Angus. We saw Kevin Angus last week in tag team action with his brother Kyle, and they took the top-notch males to the limits.
Yeah, yes, they did. But Timothy Theory, again, we mentioned it before, minus Doug DeVito, who he says is on a scouting trip. And where's that scouting trip taking him? Do you have any ideas? He goes South America, Europe?
He didn't say. All he said was
the village?
His statement was, I will not return to ECPW till I find the man that can bring me the championship belt.
He wants it. He wants that belt back in his stable very badly. And he's had a number of champions.
I want to say hello to Kimberly Mullen from Keensburg, New Jersey, our great fans that come out to our live events. She watches the TV program, was to a live event that was last month in Keensburg High School. She had a great time and saw some great wrestling action. She saw Kenny Bengal defend his belt and win the match against Ken Anderson. And she said that was one of the best wrestling matches she has seen. And a big Kenny Bengal fan.
Wow.
And we'll be seeing Kenny Bengal in a couple weeks defending his belt. But next week, Joey, is the big match, is the TV title on the line. Bad News Dillinger against Connor Riley in a lumberjack match. And Joey, if the fans have never seen one of them, tell them what that is.
A lumberjack match, you have all of the wrestlers that are in the arena that night surround the ring. And if one of the wrestlers is thrown outside the ring, depends on where they're thrown and who gets to them, they can get a severe beating before they get thrown back into the ring. So it's one of the most exciting matches you could see in person or on TV.
Well, Joey, I don't know. If the fans have never seen that, they'll be having an opportunity to see that live. And also, I've just been informed that there's going to be a ladies matchup.
A ladies match
next week with some newcomers into the ladies division.
That is exciting. Now, we've seen the ladies here on and off on Adrenaline TV. It's always a treat when you see them.
So fans, stay tuned next week, and also at the end of this program, there will be contact information, phone number, and website of all the great upcoming events in your area. Get out, come and see it live, like Joey says all the time. It's great on TV.
But not only seeing those upcoming events, Gino, for anybody who wants to get into the wrestling business, we're going to let them know that at the end of the show.
One of our great fans, Stinky Mulligan, from Hapaka, New Jersey.
And you get some beauties up here.
Yeah, we do have them. Joey, it's this wrestling business has been a lot of fun over the years.
Oh, we have fun, don't we?
And ECPW has produced some great events, and the fans, Joey, I'd say this many times, we have some of the best fans in the whole world. They come out, support,
and they're loyal.
Very loyal fans.
This is a night to remember.
Right now,
look at the agility of Timothy Theory.
You know, Timothy Theory is a very strange character. He's very athletic, but he's so off the wall.
He sometimes gets distracted. I don't know if that's because of Doug DeVito.
Well, I'd have to say this, Joey. He looks pretty focused tonight.
He is. He does.
You think that DeVito's is hindering his clients?
It's a possibility. I mean, Anthony Marcos wrestled for 2 years without getting hurt. DeVito manages him, and within 1 month, he's out 6 months.
Beautiful move by Kevin Angus. Is that enough? Wow, what a great move by the youngster.
Referee on top of the action. Timothy Theory looks a little surprised, doesn't he?
But he's right back on top, Joey. I mean, he's a tough Canadian. There's no doubt about it. Power slam. Would that be enough?
Yeah, you got him.
That was enough. And the referee's decision. Well, I'd have to say that's controversial.
I'm a little lost.
As is Joey G. Gino Caruso saying so long from the Garden State.